Good day, good people. Welcome to Frühling by Callie for Farming Simulator 22. Well, everyone, Grandpa has sent us here. And before we left the farm, Grandpa handed me a letter, and we were not to read that letter from Grandpa's friend until we arrived here in Frühling. And so we just stopped by the supermarket to pick up some supplies, and Grandpa had instructed us that once we arrived, we were to look for somewhere calm and beautiful. And once we found that place that was calm and beautiful in Frühling, we were to read this letter to you all. So, let's get in our truck and we will see you at that place. Well, everyone, the clerk at the supermarket had told me that there was a calm and beautiful place just down the road, and this here, this looks amazing. So let's get on over to this little island and read the letter that Grandpa gave us. And as you can see, this water looks so calm and this view is just beautiful and breathtaking. So, let's see what this letter from Grandpa's friend says. Dear fellow farmers, welcome to Frühling. It's beautiful here and better known as Spirit. Hopefully you received this letter from your grandpa. My name is Harry. Yep, that's right, I said Harry. Harry Holland. I've been the owner of Holland Hay and Cattle Company for 50 years now. Your grandpa and I go way back to the good old days of farming. Now, you're probably asking yourself, why am I here? Well, it's simple. I've been extremely ill. The medical bills are piling up and the bank is about to foreclose on the rest of my business. Not only that, I'm back in the hospital again. So I contacted your grandpa for help. Grandpa said not to worry. He knows the perfect man for the job. Grandpa said he would call you his grandson, Rusty Ferguson. He also said that I was to call you Gus. Grandpa said you would bring back the area to the good old days of farming. I told Grandpa I used to own 2 farms in the area for over 50 years with lots of land and equipment. 10 years ago, the business was booming, so I expanded and purchased the biogas plant as well. Then I became ill with several hospital stays resulting in bills on top of bills. And I was even unable to pay my hired man, which just recently quit working for me. All this over time has caused the loss of the other farm, several crop fields, livestock, equipment, and money. Since then, I've been surviving off of what's left. Now today, I also received notice that the biogas plant is out of product to produce. Unfortunately, I owe the bank a small amount of money, and I need your help. I would appreciate it if you could help save the existing farm. The existing farm is a small farm with a couple of fields, a little bit of livestock, and a few bits of equipment. And across the road from the farm, it's plowing season, and my hired man had quit, so you will find a bit of equipment across the road in a field that belongs to me. And I need you to finish that plowing contract for that neighbor, and there's another neighbor that you need to go plow a field for as well. Now, as a token of appreciation, I have made arrangements with the foreclosure company regarding the other farm. They won't sell it to anyone but you. If you succeed, it's yours to purchase. Now, it's been 10 years, so be warned. All in all, it's up to you now, Gus. So, Gus, will you save my farm? And like I said, if so, it's plowing season, and my hired man had quit. So you will find a bit of equipment across the farm in the field. So thank you. Happy farming, Harry Holland. And wait a minute, everybody. In fine print at the bottom of this letter, it says, if you have any questions, please tell your grandpa. With that said, you better keep your eyes open and don't be afraid to ask. Well, my friends, it's Gus here. And I have agreed to help Grandpa's friend Harry out. We brought with us a little bit of money, just over $5,000 in cash. But I know Harry has a bit of a loan that we need to get paid off. And we brought ourselves our pickup truck, a little trailer, and a telefork. But there's things to do here on Frühling, which is better known as Spirit. And it's been 10 years since he lost the other farm, so we don't know what to expect. But if we succeed, we're able to purchase that farm. But first and foremost, before we even get that far, we need to go on over to the farm. And I was instructed by Grandpa that the farm was just on past the supermarket down the road to the north. So let's get in the truck. We will see you over at the farm, everybody. Well, I think I see the farm up there to the left, so let's pull in there and see what's going on. Well, everybody, here we are at Holland Hay and Cattle Company. A nice little farm that Harry still owns, but the bank is about to foreclose on all of this. And he's been losing equipment day by day, so there's not much left. And his hired man has quit on him. in a field across the road, trying to plow a field for a neighbor to get a little extra money to the bank. So, everybody, let's take a look around here. We've got a fuel barrel here. It's got 500 liters of fuel in it. Looks like we got a big multi-fruit silo here on the farm. Let's see what's in it. 6,000 liters of sugar beet cut, 6,000 liters of lime, 6,000 liters of silage, 6,000 liters of seeds, and 6,000 liters of manure. And the only other thing in there is 2,800 liters of solid fertilizer. Well, looks like he's got a nice stone well over here for some water access, and a power washer, and a mower. Nice little shed there. And a nice small dairy barn that I've never seen before, never used, or farmed around. But it looks nice. Well, let's see what else is going on here. Looks like we got a drawbar for a tractor, and a bag lifter and a front loader. Nothing in that shed. Looks like we got a silo that looks like it holds some seeds, but it's empty. Looks like we got ourselves a small New Holland baler. A little bit of trees on the property that maybe we can cut and move out of our way. Some cattle here, not very many. Looks like they need a little cleaning up there. Got ourselves a nice sized silage bunker there. And a big shed with not much in it. Looks like a loading wagon. Looks like a pretty decent sized loading wagon with a silage additive tank on it. Nice little garage right there. Well, let's look at how much money Harry owes and see if there's any other contracts, and check our animals. And we better get across the road and find our other bits of equipment. Well, as you can see here, it looks like Harry owes $75,000 to the bank. So we got to get that paid off. And then the next thing we got to do is buy ourselves our very own tractor for our farm. So then we have a tractor once we buy the farm, the other farm, but it's been 10 years since anybody's been on that farm, so who knows what it's gonna be like. Well, let's check the livestock. Well, looks like the livestock, there's 5 dairy cows in the barn. They're running low on feed and straw. Produced a little bit of milk and a little bit of slurry. So we need to make sure that we get to these cattle right away. Let's see if there's any contracts. Yep, there's contracts. The old hired man quit and was just about done with this contract here. So we'll make a little bit of money off of that. And then we got another plowing contract for $4,000, and then there's some spraying contracts available, but I don't see any spraying equipment right now. Well, let's look at our land. Well, there you can go. You can see there in light blue everything that we own, but the bank owns this piece right here by field 12. The bank has foreclosed on this part of Holland Hay and Dairy. And so the bank owns that, along with this little piece down here. And I've been told by Grandpa that we got to pay the bank a little bit more than what they're wanting for that piece of ground. And right now the value of that piece of ground is $59,600. So we'll have to find out later how much they want for this piece of ground and this piece of ground. And I might see if we can buy these two pieces of ground separately and get this piece of ground here first. So we'll have to check and see what that's all about. Well, the property we do own, though, that Harry's got left, is our small farm up here across from field 10. This small field right here, whatever it is, and then this little bit bigger field right here. But it looks like our plowing contract, where our equipment might be, is over here on field 9. So we better get busy so we can get that done, everybody. So let's look at our production for a second. Well, here's our production chains, and right now the only thing we have is a biogas plant, but it doesn't have anything in it. There's access to a greenhouse and a fermenting silo, but that's owned by the bank at the other farm, and it doesn't have anything in them either. Well, I say, everybody, here, Gus has got to get busy. We got to get really busy. So let's get in our truck and go see if we can find our other bits of equipment. Let's unhook the trailer for right now. Actually, you know what, everybody? Let's hook that back up. Let's unload this trailer. Yeah, just in case we need that trailer, let's just unload it. So let's go ahead here, put this in the shed. Hopefully this machine here comes in handy here on Holland Hay Cattle Company. Let's get this bale fork. We'll get this put in the shed here too. Alright, well, let's get back in the truck now. Alright, let's go see what's going on here. It's 4:30, almost 4:30 in the afternoon. It's gonna be dark soon, so we don't got a lot of time. We're in seasons with 1 day per month and all the settings on. So let's run over here and see what's going on. Let's pull in here. Wow, we got a nice tractor sitting over here, everybody. let's see what we got. Well, we got a Holland 40 series tractor with a front weight and a plow. No wonder this is called Holland Hay and Dairy Farm. Or Holland Hay and Cattle Company, I mean. Yeah, it's so much to do that I'm a little bit concerned and confused and not sure whether or not we're going to be successful. Hopefully, though, we will be. Grandpa said we're the perfect man for the job. So let's prove to be the perfect man for the job. I've been told that the farmers in the area don't pay a lot for work. So we got a long ways to go. We got to pay back the bank $75,000, and whatever we do from there is anything we want and anything we get to keep. Right now the focus is to save Harry Holland's Holland Hay and Cattle Company and get that $75,000 to the bank. With what equipment and land we have access to. And it looks like to me that I think one of the fields we own is right across the road here in front of us. This grass field. That grass field looks pretty small, but hopefully we get a little bit of product off of that field for our cows, and hopefully that would be enough for our cows then for a little while. And maybe whatever's on the other field, then we could sell that product and help the progression of the farm. And we got to work out these contracts for these area farmers to continue to make money. We're going to get a little bit of money off of this one. We got another plowing contract to get on down to. Hopefully our tractor here will fit on our trailer and give us a little bit easier access to moving around. So I guess there's only one way to find out once we get this plowed up here for this farmer. And see if we can load this thing on our trailer and pull it behind our truck. Well, let's get this finished up here and move on to the next field then. Because yeah, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. The sun's going to be going down and it's going to be getting dark. And we're going to have to go to bed. We're going to have to find a place to go to bed, because it's my understanding from Grandpa that Harry forgot to tell us that his house over there at the farm was a new house, but it's not finished, so it's not livable. So we're gonna have to find a place to stay for the night. Hopefully maybe we can get the bank to let us stay at the other house for the night. Might be kind of dirty, but it'd be better than sleeping outside. Let's get this on the trailer. Alright, well, let's see if this will go on there. Well, looks like our tractor just barely fits on there. It's a little bit too big, actually, but you know what? We're gonna be redneck about this because we got lots of work to do, and yeah, if it ain't farming, then you know what? We gotta do what we can do to make a living. And if it ain't rednecking, then it's not farming. So let's find out where this other contract is. Well, we can collect on that one right there for a little over $1,000. Alright, we got plowing contract on 15, paying just over 4,000. Let's go check that out. So we'll see you down there at field 15. Alright, well, welcome back everybody. Well, let's get on over here to the field and get the tractor and plow in it. We gotta plow this field up for this farmer. Let's see what else we can do here on Frühling, better known as Spirit. So let's get this unloaded. You know, everybody, 10 years is an awful long time, and it's sad to say that Harry is dealing with his health, and the medical bills have been stacking up, and he's had numerous hospital stays. It's just sad to know that a good friend, a good military friend from back in the day with Grandpa, is on borrowed time and not doing so well. And his business was booming 10 years ago when he bought that biogas plant, you know, thinking everything was gonna be peaches and cream and living a good life here in the area of Frühling, better known as Spirit. And had 2 farms and lots of equipment and lots of land and lots of livestock. But at least Harry called his good friend, my grandpa, his old military buddy, and Grandpa thought of myself as the perfect man for the job to save what was left of Holland Hay and Cattle Company and get whatever land established and money to the bank to save the farm for Harry. And because we're supposedly the perfect man for this, like you heard earlier, Harry's made arrangements with the foreclosure company that they wouldn't sell this land to anybody else but myself. They were going to give us a chance to see if we could save Holland Hay and Cattle Company. But there's lots to do here. Lots of farmers to help. Lots of crops to grow. And lots of livestock to raise. And most importantly, more equipment to buy to be successful. We got a long journey ahead of us. Not sure how long this is going to take, but hopefully we do make ourselves a great place to grow here on Frühling, also known as Spirit, and start a new life on that other farm. But the only problem is, it's like we've been warned, it's been 10 years since anybody stepped foot on that piece of ground. So we're not sure what's going on. But I think we can do it. You know, I think we can do it. This is a great looking place. The first lands here were established by a person known as Callie and developed for the farming world in Farming Simulator 22. So, not only do we want to disappoint Grandpa or Harry, but we don't want to disappoint the first settlers here to Frühling, which were known as the Callies. So, there's lots of things to get done. And lots of work to do. And money to make, hopefully. I hear there's opportunity at productions here in Frühling, as well as having access to horses, sheep, cattle, and chickens. There's no pigs in this area, so we'll have to see if we can make it as a dairy farmer. Maybe with some sheep and chickens and a horse as well. That horse might come in handy when it becomes time to moving around the land and just taking a break from farming and checking out the land in this beautiful place called Spirit, better known as Frühling. But I think before we can even think about a horse and sheep and cows and chickens, or even the other farm, or even our tractor, we got to stay focused on helping these neighbors to make this money and getting that biogas plant going. We could use a tipper trailer, because everything that we've seen so far has to do pretty much with grass work. So we don't even have a tipper trailer. We do have the shovel bucket on our telefork, but that's just not feasible, I don't think. We need to buy ourselves a little tipper wagon, so then we can maybe move maybe some sugar beet cut or some manure or silage that we have in our silo right now over to these production areas or sell points to help us make a little bit more money to keep moving. And we probably should make some kind of payment to the bank so we can show our efforts have been good. So then they hopefully will believe in us more here on Frühling in this place called Spirit. And we got to remember to keep our eyes open, because I'm curious as to why we're been told to keep our eyes open, and if we had any questions, we were to ask Grandpa. So, yeah, everybody. I hope you enjoy this journey here with the days of farming with myself, Gus, better known as Rusty Money. So, I hope you will follow us in this journey here in the days of farming here in Frühling, better known as a place of spirit that Grandpa has sent us to help his good military friend back in the army, known as Harry Holland, the owner of Holland Hay Cattle Company here in Frühling, in this place called Spirit. So if you have liked what you saw so far, please drop us a tasty one on that like button, better known by myself as a crop battery and by you all people as a delicious donut. And please don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section, as well as sharing the videos and the streams with all your friends and family. But from Gus here, better known as Rusty Money, we will see you all on the flip side, everybody. Have a good one.